All right, we're checking the microphone on a Friday night. It's Friday night. Bill Taylor here live. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hi, Aurora. Can you hear me now? Watching in Lacoste. Hi, Diane. Hello, Sarah. What's up, Alan? Getting things ready. We're all about to begin. And talk about what we've got out there tonight. Hello, Alicia. Okay, thanks, Aurora. Hi, Cynthia. Contreras, what's going on? Hey, Viola, thank you so much. How are you? Hey, Brenda, watching near Houston. Good Friday evening. Bill Taylor here, Ken's 5 Digital Center, on a severe thunderstorm that is beginning to weaken. In fact, we don't have the warning any longer issued in Gillespie County for Fredericksburg, no longer issued, but there is an aerial flood advisory. In fact, I think that might now be a flash flood warning. I'll check on that. There is one severe thunderstorm warning, and it's over Kimball County. This is going to be Junction until 10 p.m. You can see that we've got a pretty good hail core there, and it's moving east. Let's see what we kind of have here on this storm, moving east. They've been slow moving. In fact, the one storm that was over Gillespie County at one point was moving at 5 miles per hour. Then it was just sitting still, and that's why we now have some flooding problems there in Gillespie County. This storm moving, there it is, east at 5 miles per hour. Looks like Junction, obviously, Segovia, South Llano River State Park, and Yates Crossing will be in the areas of impact with some gusty winds of 55 to 60 miles an hour expected in this, as well as some quarter-size hail. You can see the hail core, not very large, but it's definitely going to show us signs of some pretty good coverage. You know, I mean, it's not a dangerous size hailstone, but quarter, 1 inch in diameter, could do some small dent work, I'll call it, some small dent job. We did get up nearly to golf ball size, western Gillespie County near Harper earlier. So let's see. Yeah, that warning, 1 inch size hail. Canceled that warning. One for Burnett County was canceled. One for Williamson, Burnett, and Travis is in effect right now as well. So some of the storm reports, I'm getting a look here to see what we've got, if anything. 50 mile per hour winds indicated in Gillespie and Kerr. So we really haven't seen too much as far as anything dangerous. Nothing in Seguin, no, Courtney, no. In fact, the storms where you see them now, they will not be moving any farther south. There's still some small hail there just over Highway 41 in northern Kerr County, but even that storm won't be impacting Kerrville. It looks like it'll even stay north of Kerrville. It's really kind of raining itself out a bit. Some beautiful cloud cover. If you look at the northern sky from San Antonio, you'll see the blow-off clouds coming across the sky. Beautiful. In fact, you can see it on radar here. See how that big green area goes east across 281 over to, I don't know what that is up into Austin, what highway that is, but it goes over 35 too. But I'm thinking of that what that gold line is, that road from the 90 lower right-hand corner straight up to Austin. Anyway, that's a lot of cloud cover, just getting blown off the top of these storms east as these storms move east. So a severe thunderstorm watch was issued as well. This is until 10 p.m. and it's for Bandera, Kendall, Comal, Kerr, Gillespie, Llano counties until 10 p.m. Not affecting San Antonio because the storms won't drift this far south. And this one over western Gillespie County is raining out. The Junction storm will slide east. And, oh, there were some storms, yeah. Today, they fired up over the mountain ranges of Mexico, trying to move east. And you can see them kind of raining out before ever reaching Del Rio or Eagle Pass. Looks like Austin could get in on the action. That one cell is dropping into Travis County now. Pretty good little hail core there. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect there. So yeah, just on the outside periphery of what that high pressure dome supplies with the upper level cap, these storms broke through what cap there was, eroded it fast, and that they're going to be severe. Any storm that's going to be able to punch through the cap of warm air aloft will definitely be severe, tapping into some cold air aloft and getting that good convective process. So definitely. Any news to Eagle Pass? No, sir. No rain in Eagle Pass tonight, Sal. Pink and dark red hail on radar. Is the pink and dark red? No. The hail cores are going to be the blue. So you see, yeah, there's a flash flood warning in Gillespie County. That's going to be west of Fredericksburg. But see the blue that's showing up right over Junction? That's the hail core. And with that blue, that's up to maybe ping pong ball. I mean, it's not going to be, and that's a big maybe. I mean, usually you need to see some of that red or magenta, I should say, on the hail core. Hey, Max. Yeah, what we're looking at with pink is going to be very heavy rainfall rates that are going probably closer to 3 inches per hour. Because what you're talking about, those colors of red and pink, that's going to be the reflectivity, the rate at which we're seeing the rain fall. And so the brighter the color, sometimes it turns even black or white, and that's going to be where sometimes you see some hail. Let me take the hail off of this. You'll see what I mean. There's a pretty good pink spot right there. If I stop that where it is, we can get a look at what the rainfall rate is on that pink. Yeah, 5.6 inches per hour. I mean, that is like a wall of rain coming right down on it. And it's typically where the hail is going to be found as well. When you see those higher 5.5 inches per hour, probably not reality. I think the highest usually gets between 3 and 4. I mean, it can get 5 and 6. We've seen it. I'm not saying it's impossible. But what you're more than likely seeing is that it's picking up that hail, and it'll always bump that number up a little bit. All right. David, what do you call pet rabbits who are super cranky because of the heat? Hot cross buns. I love it, David. That's good stuff. All right, so we did something today we haven't done all year and since 1946. Something happened for the first time in 2023 today, and something happened today that hasn't happened in this town since 1946. Kind of incredible, right? So first, what happened this year for the first time? We hit a triple-digit high, 101 officially, 2 away from a record of 103 from 1934. Pretty old record high. 1934 stays in place another year. It was close. 112s, highs at Pearsall, Cotulla. 104s on the Rio Grande. 101, New Braunfels, Kerrville. 102, Rock Springs, Pleasanton, Floresville. So really hot day. What happened today that has not happened since 1946, we hit a heat index of 115 degrees. Highest heat index ever recorded. Incredible. Now, there was some discrepancy over a 1979 number of 117, but the National Weather Service has debunked that and said that it's not accurate. So, got to go with their numbers. And according to the National Weather Service, 115 is a record high heat index. So officially, very, very hot. And with that kind of heat expected through the weekend, an excessive heat warning is in effect through Sunday at 8 p.m. So it's no longer just a heat advisory and through the weekend. It's now a heat warning, and it goes through Sunday at 8 p.m. So what it means is that the difference between the warning and the advisory, and you can see the counties under an advisory, going to be Medina, Uvalde, Kinney, Valverde, Edwards, Real. And then you see the pink counties where Kerrville, Bernie, Comal, those are the severe thunderstorm watch counties, but those will be heat advisory counties for the weekend. And advisory means that the heat index should stay under 112. It maxes at 112. Warning means that we're going up to as high as 120, like our 115 today. Yesterday we had Pearsall and Cotulla at 122 on a heat index. That is just unbelievable. And so this is in effect again because we're expecting those kind of numbers over the weekend as well. So something important to keep in mind, try to do what you can to conserve energy. Energy matters. CPS Energy has us in a code yellow for Saturday and Sunday as well as Monday. And that means you should not use large appliances between 2 and 7, the heat hours of the day. When the most energy is being used for people to keep cool in their homes, try to avoid doing laundry, running the dishwasher. Try to do those big appliance items early in the morning or late at night. It's just a better time of day to do that and conserve energy. It really does matter. Here's a couple of hot tips for you on conserving energy, as energy does matter. Thermostat to 78, I know, it's hard to say that and even imagine doing that. But here's the thing. Remember the 20-degree rule, first of all. Whatever the temperature is outside, if you set your thermostat more than 20 degrees lower inside, your AC unit never turns off. It's a 20-degree rule. So say it's like today, 95. So that's if you have your thermostat set below 75, it's running all day. If it's at 100, and so on. So here's the thing. Ceiling fans will really help you. All these tips really do help keep the home cooler, turning the lights off, line drying your clothing. If you have a clothesline, right? Close your shades and blinds. That's huge. But the big thing is counterclockwise on your fans. Make sure that your fans are running counterclockwise. There's a little black switch up on the hub. Make sure that that's on a position that when you see the fan, it's going counterclockwise as you look up at it. That's how you want to have it set for this time of year to be most effective. And look, heat index values tonight. It still feels like 105 right now in San Antonio. Look at that. In Pearsall and Cotulla right now, the heat index 117. You just saw Pleasanton go to 107. Whew. Floresville 106 at 9:18 at night. Wow. Incredible. 71 for Fredericksburg because they've got some rain up in the area. 79 all day, had it set at 76. Good job, Max. See? Ceiling fans can make such a difference. That's how you do get it more comfortable in the house. It typically equates to about a 4 to 6 degree cooling if you just have those ceiling fans going. Oh no, George, man. Hope you can keep cool tomorrow. It's not going to rain, Richard, no. Is it Henry or Richard? Uvalde, Bandera, and Kerrville getting any rain? No, Brenda, nothing. And it's going to be staying dry. Cook dinner between 4 and 6 outside on the sidewalk. Good idea, Charles, right? No kidding. Has there ever been a night here in San Antonio where the low temp didn't get below 85? That's a great question, Eugene. I'm not sure what the max record low is. Or I guess it would be the record low max. I'd have to look that up, but great question. So something that the reason why those numbers are still so high is, well, one of the reasons is the humidity. Look at the dew points. Now you're going to see some wacky winds around those thunderstorms. That's why you're seeing that. 76 is our dew point now here in the city. 79 is at Pleasanton and Floresville. Very high. Very, very high. So here's the problem. Those dew points aren't going anywhere. We're staying in the 70s. And that definitely means that the humidity is going to be high. The heat index is going to be very high right on through this time next week, as we don't expect a break in the dew points, and our southeast winds will prevail. And high pressure will continue to dominate. Now, some of the models were indicating that we could see this high weaken enough and maybe slide a little to the west and put us more in a northwest flow, like we'd be on the outside periphery of that high, and we could see some storms develop on that northwest flow. That's still, at minimum, 7 days away. So with that in mind, there are some opportunities for measurable rain, but it's not much. As you can see, pretty sparse. 7-day rain forecast has us at Hondo, 1/10 of an inch, and then in San Antonio, zilch, maybe up to 1/4 of an inch. You can see it's Kinney County up to Edwards County, but again, long shot, long shot. A couple of good reminders. Number one, if you're going to be walking your dogs, make sure you're walking on grass, because look at this. When we hit 95, concrete 140, asphalt 155. So put your hand down. If you can hold it there, the 5-second rule, if you can hold it there for 5 seconds without it really bothering you, you can walk your dog on it. If in 3 seconds you're pulling your hand up, don't walk your dog on it. Those pads will definitely burn. UV index, we're getting a little break tomorrow, 9.5, still very high, and you'll still burn within 15 to 20 minutes if you're not wearing sunscreen. But here's the thing, it goes back up to 12 plus on Sunday. We're just getting a little break on Saturday. Forecast UV index 9.5 tomorrow, 12 on Sunday though. Okay, so keep it in mind for Father's Day that we're definitely going to have an extreme heat index again like we did today. All right, from the Pearl, your 7-day forecast, 102, 103, 105. Okay, so we're really cranking up the heat. Now, the solace in us climbing in temperature means that the dew point's got to come down a little bit, because there's no way you increase temperature without drying out just a touch, because it's only the drier air that heats up, okay? Not saying that it's going to be humid, but it's going to be less humid than it is today. For us to get up to 104, 105 on Monday, Tuesday, a little less humid. Father's Day, 103. I think it could be a little breezy at times, especially on Monday. Hopefully on Father's Day, winds might pick up. But either way, excessive heat warning all weekend long, so please keep that in mind. And have a happy Father's Day. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Okay? Make sure to... I'll be remembering Dad. My dad passed away years ago, but love him and I miss him a lot. So a special prayer of peace and comfort for those of you who lost your dads and be remembering them this weekend. God bless you. Still no chance of rain. As long as the high's in control, we're definitely going to stay dry. High means dry. The high pressure cooker aloft. You guys have a wonderful Friday night. We'll see you on Ken's 5 News at 10.